run from my troubles. Until our friend returns, I will hold the line.
This town certainly has changed, and not at all for the better. I'm not going anywhere. I promise you, Minfilia.
And here we are. Arg. Well, big guns. Apparently drinking all that water made me sleepy. Claimed that. Turn these oak logs into lumber real quick. If you would like to be heard, then yes, you should join the call. Man, oh man, I've got logs for days. Days and days. Neat. Alright, finally done with that. Oops, okay. I messed up the... priced these a little higher than the lowest. So they're such small stacks, they'll probably sell anyway. Perfect. All right. There we go. So pretty. Hello. We're very quiet for some reason.
You're very loud for the reason that I turned you up to 200% for some reason. Also, I hadn't moved my mic yet. Is this better?
It's a little better. I also just turned you up, so.
Oh, okay. What is the CJ's plan?
Well, I was considering grinding some fates, but also I need to earn some seals and like gear
Like
that I can
company?
sell for seals. Yeah, because I need to get, I need more venture tokens.
I see.
Because I currently have 0 of the venture tokens, which is a pretty big hamper on making money.
Oh, yeah. I assume you've already spent all your beast currency.
Yeah. Let's go double check here.
Oh, I know why Discord's so loud. The game volume's at 10%.
Well, I do have a whole bunch of Kojin Sango.
See if you can turn that in, but I'm totally down to grind some fates for seals.
Unfortunately, where I'd like to grind fates, I don't get anything from them.
Oh, I see.
But let's see. Let me. It is here, right? I'm not just going crazy. No, it's over here. I am going crazy.
Hello.
Oh, hello?
Do you want to hear the dumbest, like, fucking thing that's ever been said?
Sure.
Is your mic on?
Does it sound good to you guys?
No, it sounds great.
Okay, so you want to know what I did to make it work, and it
Did
has nothing to do with Discord or anything that Discord is doing.
Did you punch it?
That's
So
what I
I
learned
turned,
on.
so because my mic right now is going through NVIDIA Broadcast.
Yeah.
So apparently Discord on my build will not let you use a mic if it does not have access to the mic, even if you don't have it selected. It cannot be plugged into your computer if Discord is not allowed to have access to it.
Huh.
Like that's not how audio works. and that's not how application access and
Hooray.
priority over control works at all.
Yeah.
But apparently Discord did an update to where if they cannot control your microphone that is plugged into your computer, it doesn't have to be going through Discord at all. They have to have control of it regardless of even if you're using it. If you don't do that, nothing will work. So
Oh, you know what? So
what I did is
the last update they did before like the current one that CJ just got that I'm not allowed to download for some reason, which is annoying, but they said they fixed a bug regarding the tray icons not actually having control of your microphone, so I bet that's how they fixed it. Was they just took full control.
because I turned off microphone exclusivity for the receiving program. So in this case, NVIDIA Broadcast is taking my program, and it doesn't matter if I put it through Voicemeter. It doesn't matter if I do anything. The reason I can't just give Discord my microphone directly is because I will sound like this. I don't even know if you can hear me right now.
I can hear you.
I can
If
hear
you
you.
can.
I've hung out with people in voice chats who were that quiet.
basically what it's like at maximum 200% volume, I have to turn my volume up 4 times what I normally have it set at to hear my own voice when I do the microphone check. That's how low it is. It registers at like 3% volume instead of registering at like 100% volume, which is why I can't have Discord just access my mic, because Discord reduces the volume by like 400% or whatever. And so like at max volume with my lips literally touching the microphone, it is about the highest I've been able to get it on the audio reader is about 10 to 15% of total volume that it should be doing.
Okay.
So it's like I can't give Discord direct access because I can't literally talk with my mouth on the microphone screaming the whole time. And so yeah, so I had to turn off exclusive control in Windows to allow applications to have exclusive control, which is the better option. You're supposed to do that because then you don't get conflicts. But apparently Discord did an update to where it has to have access to every audio device on your computer, and if any of them are set to exclusive, it can cause a conflict, of which we have been experiencing. I'm so fucking pissed off about this. It's the stupidest thing I've ever fucking heard.
I mean, there's some really bizarre permission things just in a lot of different programs. That is definitely, like, that is one thing that I think Windows really needs to work on, is like the whole permission, how they handle the permissions for like gear, because like
yeah, no, Windows, like, permission handling is just, honestly, the only criticism I'll accept, because it's the only one that other things do correctly.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
Yeah, it's so funny. It totally makes sense now, though, because I've known for, like, 4 or 5 months now that I can't play Rocksmith if Discord is open on my computer. It's just something I've known. And I've never figured out why. But I've just always known that I can't plug my guitar in and play Rocksmith, because Rocksmith basically requires that you give exclusive audio access to the guitar, because that's the only way to give the best quality of sound and lower the latency. So like when you hit the string, it actually shows up on the screen at the same time. And otherwise it's just constantly telling you that you're late on your notes, or that your notes aren't hitting correctly because it's not coming through clear. And I've never figured out why until just this moment, but I've always known that I can't have Discord running in the background if I have Rocksmith open, because it will not detect the guitar correctly. And yeah, that's why. Fucking stupid Discord. I
don't know. I don't know if that's even a fully a Discord's fault though, man. Like I said, freaking. I get it, but like I've had.
Discord also did an update where they messed with the mic permissions, I'm pretty sure, so it probably is their fault in this case.
Yeah, but I just also experienced that.
It happens in Discord and no other program that processes audio.
I've just also experienced a lot of extra bizarreness from just Windows permission stuff. But yeah. Anyway, the welcome back from your shower. I hope it was a magical shower.
It was even better when I sat down and I was like, I just want to look at my mic audio settings, and I was like, I wonder what happens if I unclick this.
And then
So I'm,
everything
like, very
started
happy.
working again.
Yeah. I mean, it's definitely a Discord issue because if the problem only exists in
Oops, I went
Discord
to the
and it
wrong
exists
place.
with every audio thing from Discord, then it's like definitely a Discord problem. But I think they just couldn't figure out how to fix it on their end, so they're like, let's just do this.
Yeah.
But I'm happy because it works now. That makes me happy.
Good.
Because I was kind of sort of thinking I wasn't going to be able to run my Pathfinder again this week. Because I literally wasn't going to have a way to talk to my players.
Yeah, right? Like,
That's like the one thing I have to have. Like, Foundry can go down, and we can theater of the mind this and, you know, use a dice bot in Discord or an app on the computer or something. Like, there's all sorts of things that we can do if something doesn't work. But the one thing we can't not have is, like, a way to talk to each other.
it's true.
I forgot not to move tables underneath objects. And now I have items just all over the basement.
Oh, good. I would have it no other way, quite honestly. Well, did you want to give Final Fantasy XIV a try, Senor Jared?
So I think I'm gonna skip tonight, because Jordan's gonna be ready soon to do her first assignment for her new class that she started, and the professor is making everyone. It has nothing to do with the class content or material whatsoever, but he's making everyone do like a video presentation of who they are.
Oh, I love
Has
that.
nothing to do with a 400 level class on like organized crime and like terrorist organizations within Homeland Security and stuff like that. I don't know what.
Question one.
making a video.
Are you part of the mafia?
Right?
Yeah.
That's what I told her. I was like, he's just gonna like check your face against like a criminal database.
Right? Well, I
It's
mean,
like
if
part of a
that
law
gets
class.
done, if you get done with your portion in that and want to join, you are of course totally welcome. But otherwise, we will go off and do our own stuff. Miss
Okay.
Zill, I am super
That
ready
sounds
to
good.
go grind some fates now that I've bought some. I need to send out my retainers, but I got a whole bunch of ventures because I had a whole bunch of Beastman tribe money that they finally made it so I could buy ventures with. So.
Okay, let me fix this mess that I made with my least favorite housing bug, and then I will join you.
Your favorite housing bug?
Yeah, so there's this bug where if you move a table under a tabletop item, you pick up the tabletop item. So I now just have like various food items attached to like the bottom of this table because you don't even fully pick it up. It's pretty amazing. It's pretty terrible. I don't even know where this item came from. As far as I know, it's been on the bottom side of that table for the entire like past month.
That's kind of funny.
That's pretty amazing.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, no, it's pretty special.
Oh, thanks for the like. Let's see, how many... Oh, it does tell me how much I have. Yeah, right there. Okay. This is gonna sound a little bit selfish, I guess, but like, I really wish that Final Fantasy XIV, like more of Final Fantasy XIV systems worked more like classic Final Fantasy games. And not because it would be balanced, but because it just, I don't know, it would make me happy.
Okay.
Then it'd be more like Final Fantasy instead of
Yeah.
like a Final Fantasy skin on a generic MMO.
I mean, I wouldn't even necessarily call Final Fantasy XIV a generic MMO. Like, don't get me wrong, it has a lot of generic MMO-ness to it because, like, I mean, World of Warcraft pretty much hit the nail on the head, and there's only so much you can do with that, right? But, I don't know.
I think the job system is pretty unique to it, and
Yeah.
despite some of the flaws with it, they've done way better than any other MMO has at actually like making your character be your character and not like one of your 5 million characters.
Which is really nice.
Yeah.
That's like it's bad enough getting into an MMO knowing that it's basically just a repetitive motion simulator that you're going to pay money to do. And so it's like, at the very least, it could make it super unique feeling, so it feels more like a game instead of a repetitive motion simulator.
Yeah, and I do think Final Fantasy overall does a really good job at making it feel like a game. Like, you don't necessarily have to do in-game to enjoy the game. It has a really great story overall. Like, it definitely has some corny spots, and some people blow their way through it for sure. But, like, I don't know, like, I really enjoy it. And, honestly, a lot of the side quests can be a lot of fun if you actually read them. Like, they've done a pretty good job, but... And then, yeah, the job system, I do have my own set of problems with the job system as far as, like, especially when comparing it to some of the more classic, like, job systems in Final Fantasy and other, like, games. But as far as, like, mechanics go in the game and, like, balance stuff, I totally get why they've done it. And I just kind of also wish that they had kept the skeleton of what they started with a little bit more. But that all said, I can't say I don't love this game, because I absolutely do.
No, it's very unique, and I think that's kind of endearing. But Final Fantasy XI was the same way in a certain aspect, because
yeah, but Final
people
Fantasy
still
XI
play
channeled
Final
all
Fantasy
of the old school Final Fantasy or like MMO tropes, right? Like hard. Like they went hard with all the like old school. Like.
Did you lose XP when you died and have to
Yeah.
run back to your corpse for all your gear?
Uh-huh.
That's amazing.
Yeah, Final Fantasy XI had a raid boss that a group of people fought for literally 2 days straight, like 48 hours straight, and
Oh
lost
my
to him.
goodness.
Like they just kept, like, people would just sign in for like 4 to 8 hours, 10 hours at a time, and they just kept rotating people until it finally just defeated the whole party at once. And yeah, ended up
That's
like
amazing.
causing some changes. Square Enix was
I
like,
should hope
okay,
so.
maybe that raid boss is too hard.
Yeah. But yeah, no, the game was brutal, and like it created its own, unique brutal type of like you had to make friends to get by, because not because you necessarily wanted to, but because if you didn't, you just weren't able to participate in the game in certain places. And although I didn't play it nearly as much as our friend Eric, I definitely remember playing it enough to like, man, this really is a Final Fantasy game, but like completely different. And I still technically have my account, but I think Square Enix has like canceled it or something, because like I own it in Steam, but I can't access anything. It's really weird, and I honestly don't care enough to like figure it out.
Yeah, I feel ya. Just waiting for Jordan to get ready. And I
You're
was
good.
looking at Minecraft Windows, and I've logged into my Minecraft Windows account, but it's telling me I have to pay money to download it. And it did this on Java too, but there was like a button to bypass it. And I'm not seeing that button.
Well, do you own both
on
copies? Because they
Microsoft
are separate licenses.
I have like 7 copies of Minecraft. I have a PS3, a PS4, a Vita, 2 Windows 10 copies, and 2 Java copies.
Then I don't know what to tell you about that.
How do I just freaking download this? Because if I go to the App Store, it tells me I have to pay money too. I've purchased it twice on Windows 10. I'm not gonna freaking
I'm not gonna
buy
do it again.
a third time. And it shows my account. It even shows my realm status, because Jordan and I had a realm for a little while. We were playing around with it for like 2 or 3 months. And it's like, okay, Minecraft, how could I have a realm that is still open on there? It's never been closed. It's just like disabled because it hasn't been paid in like 4 years. But how could I have a realm if I do not have Minecraft? If I
Magic. Probably magic.
Right. answer me this question, this riddle.
How fast does an African what?
What is the airborne velocity of an unladen swallow? African or European? Well, I don't know. What?
Yeah.
Can I try it free? Okay, I guess I'll do that. I'm gonna try the Minecraft demo, and then I'm gonna log into the demo.
Yeah, but it won't be a demo anymore.
I guess. I guess that's how this unnecessarily arduous process is gonna work. For being the biggest game in the world, I don't get how it's so hard to play it.
Yeah, it has a lot of bugs and quality of life issues that it doesn't solve because it's the biggest game in the world.
Yeah, like literally, I don't even get it. Like I like Minecraft, it's fun. I honestly like if there's certain things that Minecraft does better than like other cube-based / voxel games that are builders and stuff, that if they would just pick up if they would just figure their stuff out, then I would probably just switch to them permanently.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it was the first one, so there's some things other people implemented into their versions of Minecraft that might be kind of hard to like implement on like a foundational level.
Yeah.
Or they might just not want to. They tend to update things extremely slowly. And
Yeah, no, I do think that they are really careful with their updates, because there's a lot of like quirks that the game does that they, although they're technically bugs, they don't necessarily consider them bugs like in the dev team, because it like
they're
it
kind of
makes
like Easter eggs.
yeah, it makes things like work a certain way. Like there's a lot of like things in the game that work the way they do because the quirk in the code makes it so that they work that way, basically. That the dev team originally had no idea, like, and they were just like, oh, that's cool. But what that has created is it's made it so that when they do big updates or any amount of updates like that at all, they have to be really careful with it. Because then now that they consider some of those quote unquote like technically bugs, like features of the game, it creates a whole new set of dilemmas,
Yeah.
Because I remember hearing about it, and I wasn't even playing at the time, when they made it so that lava acted less like water, so you couldn't have like infinite lava, and that was a pretty big deal.
Yeah, a lot of people were upset by that.
Yeah.
But it also made it so lava, like if you uncovered one block, it didn't like cover the whole map.
Yeah. Well, I think lava's always technically covered less. That being said, it's still like, yeah, it can get pretty brutal. And then like if you got really mean about it, you could technically cover, like the entire map in lava, because you could just set 2 cubes of it 1 block apart, and then since water generates more blocks, and so does lava, or at least it did, then you could just make more lava.
Yeah.
This is a silly thing to be this excited about, but have you seen the new mini games on the toy box?
I have not, no.
Look at this mini game.
That's cool.
Yeah.
I'll have to check that out.
I think I got them from an event, and it was just like, you gotta do mini games, and I assumed that it was the mini game from the event and nothing else.
Oh, well, I failed my fate, but I leveled up anyway.
Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't know you'd started. I just kept seeing you in cities, so I was waiting.
I mean, I told you I was gonna go there.
Well, yeah, and then you, like, hung out. You said you were gonna go get Ventures first.
Yeah, and I did that.
Alright, well, I didn't even know where you were going. Punk?
I'm a
Yep,
punk. It's what I do. Gosh.
Which part? Should I go to Mordsuk? Or the other
Mordsuk. Yeah, go to Mordsuk. Why are there striking dummies right here? I don't remember these striking
Try
doubles.
out Minecraft RTX.
Alright, I'm gonna bring my white mage to keep me alive.
I don't think that'll be a problem. Oh Jesus, your white mage is 56.
Yeah, I was joking. What would you like me to play? Because I don't have anything between 60 and 80.
Well, if you want to level up your white mage, we could do like some like the Palace of the Dead or whatever it is. Or I
I'm
don't
not
know.
set on leveling up white mage. I do need more of the currency from these fates, so I'm totally fine with doing this one.
Okay.
But if you would rather I heal or tanked or something, then just let me know.
I am currently doing okay. We'll see how it progresses. As long as we stay in like this side of this map, I'll probably be fine.
Okay.
If we go to the other side, we might need a tank or a healer. But my chocobo is set to primarily heal, so we should be okay.
Okay.
I should get a fruit buff on me.
Yeah, you should. Dang it. Stepped outside of the fate for like half a second and lost all my buffs.
Oh no.
Which means you lost a bunch of your buffs too.
Why you gotta do things like that?
Oh, I didn't realize the edge was right there. I was just trying to pull.
Success. Pray destroy the waking sands.
Finally.
That's like the best achievement in the game, I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty
Right?
sure that's the best achievement in the game. I mean, I could definitely be wrong, but I'm fairly certain. Oh man, that was painful.
Yeah, it was. You pulled across. Gonna see if I can at least take out this mob.
I will be right
before
back. I
run
think it's just
away.
faster for me to...
I can.
That's too late.
Okay.
Just take care of yourself. Teleports. Mordsuk. I guess I should have stayed there so my chocobo could heal you.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I was just gonna run away after I killed all the ads and then res you. That's okay, you're almost back now, and this thing's at like 3/4 health. I keep forgetting to actually turn on the percentage marker.
Minecraft, the alt key is called button18. Button18
Why?
would be an awesome username. Button18.
Have you heard about Button 18?
Can we tell you about our Lord and Savior, Button18? So pretty with ray tracing, holy crap.
Oh no, this is about to end. Oh, goodbye. So this fate had
Well-
progress on it, and I was like, wow, 25%, we better rush over there. And then I rush over there, and it's this one NPC who's been trying to fend back this horde.
Yeah, pretty much. All right, well, I guess we're gonna go over here and see what this fate's like. We'll see how we do.
You want me to heal? Or at least EOS to heal?
Yeah, I mean, up to you. We'll see. We'll see what level it is and stuff. 'Cause I'm only
Level 77.
Okay.
Why don't I take Gunbreaker and you can just bring me everything? Get some practice with Gunbreaker.
Gunbreaker.
Oh, CJ, so in the RTX update, they have bump
Don't
mapping
pull
on
everything
the
before I
boss
win.
now.
They have bump mapping.
Yeah, it's super nice.
Oh gosh, I have so much going on. Oh no. Oh no. Okay, sorry. I need to fix something before we actually get into this.
Okay.
I swapped the way my hotbars are. Like, I swapped the positions of them and what they're bound to, but I haven't swapped all my job's actual hotbars yet, so let me do that.
Okay. Wow.
Okay, now these are laid out in a way that actually makes some amount of sense. That'll be helpful. I couldn't find my tank stance. That was the main thing I was freaking out about.
Yeah, that's important. Did you know?
Yeah, I did. Especially if I'm tanking so that you don't die. That becomes real important.
It's true. Went up to like scratch my nose, and this creature turned around with a big old AoE right on me at that
I
rate.
saw that.
I don't know why I put that in the chat. I'll just put it in the screen chat. You can see what I'm tweaking a bit.
Yep, it looks pretty good. You know, still Minecraft though.
Yeah, that looks way better than those Minecraft games do. I don't know if it's a matter of like the server or what, but I assume it's just
Well, I think
a
that's
difference.
Bedrock Edition, right?
This is the Windows edition. Well, it's I think Bedrock edition is what they call like, but this is like the specific beta RTX build for Windows
Okay.
because you can't have ray tracing on the standard one yet because they haven't finalized it. 'Cause I think this is kind of a side project for NVIDIA.
Yeah. Why am I getting attacked by these random armadillos?
because they're angry armadillos.
I didn't sign up for angry armadillos.
Well, then I guess you shouldn't have been a tank.
Oh, fine.
Angry Armadillo sounds like a Sega Genesis game from the 90s.
Or a band.
Sounds like a spin-off of Hungry Hungry Hippos.
That too. Like the really cheap one and the plastic pieces always break.
Yeah.
Oh god, I just fell down into a hole. Oh, it's so pretty down here.
Oh, nice. Honestly, the lighting, just like improving the lighting and nothing else, makes this look a lot better.
It's the biggest update to gaming since like 3D, honestly.
Yeah.
Now that they can do like realistic lighting.
Well, they just should have handled it like Doom handled it way back when.
By making everything really dark.
No, because the reflection off the gun was calculated on like a weird parsing error, basically, technically, or something along those lines. I don't remember exactly what they did.
Yeah, they basically they couldn't do the math that was needed to make it realistic, so they just threw something in there and then it worked. Like, it was basically a perfect approximation as far as you can actually see.
That works.
I'm not Gunbreaker anymore. That ability is perfect on that.
Here's this little lava cave I found. If I found and I fell into. And you can see how the water works it.
Yeah, no, that's super nice.
No, that looks pretty good. That looks almost as good as Portal Knights.
Oh, this is way better than Portal Knights at this point.
I don't know. I really like Portal Knights a lot.
Portal Knights is nice, but this has ray tracing. And it's like
Yeah.
actual, like, realistic, like, accurate ray tracing. NVIDIA's the one person really implementing it, so like upgrades and everything actually performs right.
My problem with Minecraft is textures.
You can
Like,
change
it's a silly
that.
thing, but I don't think I can change it if I'm playing, like, on a friend's server, though.
No. Well, maybe. I don't know, actually.
I mean, I guess I could just, if they don't allow that, it's not that hard to hack textures. Like, it's straight up just a matter of replacing files.
Yeah. Let me look and see if I can. Because this world I'm on is an RTX build world. And so let's see if I can change the texture.
The main thing, though, is I want larger textures, and it depends how the backend works, whether that would work.
They have like realistic textures and stuff, and some of them change the models of things. I don't know about
Okay.
Bedrock Edition, but
Addiction?
well,
Bedrock
no, I do
Addiction.
know. Bedrock Addiction. Actually, I do
That's
know because
just
I've
like
used them
90%
before on
of
the.
Minecraft players.
I've used them before on Windows 10, but this was like 4 years ago, 4 or 5 years ago.
Okay.
But I definitely downloaded something that made the animals look way more realistic and have like better models, and it freaked me the fuck out, and so I immediately uninstalled it. Cause like I was just walking around looking, and then like a sheep like did that thing where its like head turned towards me, and then like its whole body followed like 2 seconds later. I was like, oh, no, we're not doing this. Yeah, so they have resource packs and behavior packs. And resource packs are split up into different categories like texture and skins. And then behavior packs are like changes to how the Minecraft system works.
Okay. There we go.
Hey,
Wow.
CJ, you're out here to level up, right?
Yeah. Also, I need the fate stuff in this area, but
Yeah, I just realized that I hadn't put up an XP buff in a while.
oh,
I think there's only one that really applies at your level, which is just the flat combat XP one, but you know, that's up now.
hooray, XP! Okay. So I'm pretty excited though. Like, there's only one thing that there's several things that we really need to just like work on and get made. But like, I think we have a really solid idea and fresh start for the social system. So I'm kind of looking forward to giving that a try. And then I had a vehicle system that I was kind of happy with, but it still felt a little bit janky. But I'm looking forward to like taking that and polishing it out again. See what I get from that. I think the combat system is done. We changed how a lot of the skills interface, at least in the version I'm currently using as a test. But I mean, it's more or less the same. We just kind of changed slightly how they get added together. And let's see, what else did we do? I've been trying to make it so that there's less like having to look up specific things, and more like, oh well, you know, blindness, or you know, a fog effect gives you like a negative status effect has like 3 different strengths or up to 4 different strengths, and then you determine like how strong the effect is, and that tells you instead how like what you need to roll. So like a fog bank that's like crazy thick would be like, you know, you could go through weak, average, and strong, and you could do that multiple times. So you could have like null and bust stacking to like you basically can't see your hand in front of your face on like awareness checks and stuff. Instead of having to go like, what does blind do? You know. Which I think once it gets it's fairly simple and straightforward. So I think once people learn it, it'll be better than having to go look up specific status effects.
Yeah.
Just kind of doing stuff like that.
What are you fighting those poor lizards for? What the
They
lizards
came
gonna
over
do?
and they said, "Hey, would you like a cup of tea?" And I was like, "No, thank you." And they said, "We'll take this cup of tea anyway." And they tried to shove it in my face, and it was really rude.
I don't believe you, but sure.
Yeah, it's best not to just take drinks from strangers.
Oh, that one ended. We have no fates up currently. Well, anybody need to repair?
Yeah, I'm gonna repair and stuff while I'm here. I can remember where... Oh, there's the mender.
think of any other quick rundown stuff I could do, but yeah, I'm pretty excited, and I'm pretty excited how it's turning out so far. So we'll see. Hopefully, I'll have something that I will feel comfortable potentially putting on like the Patreon or something here soon, because that's kind of the goal.
It's pretty exciting.
Because if I can garner enough interest in it and like get enough support for it, then I can start focusing more energy on it. But as it is right now, it's basically like, well, I have a few hours free, or I'm just gonna make these few hours free, so let's do this. Big God. Let's see, that's the Golem one, right?
Yes. No, this is the Golem area, but it's little weird thumbs.
Yeah, for learning LaTeX, I'll probably, let's see, I'm gonna look and see if I can find
It's pretty, it's pretty akin to like, oh gosh, that's the wrong word.
because it's just a markup language, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
So it's like okay. So it's not going to be too far off of HTML then.
yeah.
I know it,
It's
like,
very similar to
presents-
HTML. Not necessarily in the commands it uses, but like how it kind of works. And
Yeah.
so really it's just finding the syntax and like figuring out, how it wants certain things to be done.
So probably, if I can find a good like little tutorial course on it.
Well, if you
Let's see
find
if
one,
Codecademy has it.
yeah, if you find one, you should share it with me. But it seems like it's one of those weird markup languages that, like, despite it being extremely useful, is not particularly well shared.
Yeah,
I
there's
will definitely be learning it because I'll be using it in my career. It seems like LaTeX is kind of the main data presentation format for a lot of like data science stuff. It seems from what I've
yeah.
heard people on YouTube say.
Yeah, that makes sense. But yeah, no, I've talked to multiple people and even like professors who have used it their entire careers. Nobody has found a good like introduction to LaTeX. So if you find one, then I will share it with like millions of people.
Well, Udemy has courses on it. And they have a few different ones.
Yeah, honestly, I've just been diving in head first because it's similar enough to HTML that I feel fairly comfortable just having to go find like commands, Also, that's just how I learn, is I get in there and I break stuff. Like...
Does LaTeX allow for like calling other languages into it?
No.
Okay.
No, it has to all be tech.
Okay. It's not like HTML where you can call like CSS.
Right. There is like a main... There's an area that's essentially the CSS area, like if you want to get drawn an elegy, but it's like the same language.
It's kind of nice, actually. Because then you just get one focus. So Udemy has a bunch of them that they're all like pretty short. It kind of seems.
Yeah, the big downside of tech and LaTeX is it'll create auxiliary files when it's compiling, and then it will throw the errors in the auxiliary files.
Oh, that's fun.
Usually that's not a major issue, but every once in a while, if there's like a stray delimiter character, it'll throw a file or throw an error basically on the wrong file. Like, the auxiliary files are not binary, but they're not super readable.
Yeah, the mic tech has a pretty nice little thing that pulls up most of the errors in like another tab if it hits an error. And actually, if you click on it, it will take you right to the line where the error is, or supposedly is, because we all know how code works.
Yeah. No, that's kind of what I'm talking about. It's like, today at work, I had something happen where I accidentally put an ampersand without a backslash in front of it in, like, a journal title. And it was like, hi, here's this file you've never seen before. There's something wrong with it. I'm gonna continue to just try this over and over. Okay, thanks. That's also like the bib tech package, which is free.
But yeah, so like we'll be able to set like a cool background for like, you know, you see all the RPG books do, like where they have the like parchment looking paper. We'll be able to insert pictures and exactly get everything aligned how we want once we get good with the language. Right now, we're just doing like a general format for the entire document, but I think we'll be able to like individually change it like per chapter if we wanted to, or like even per page once we figure out how.
Well, I'm excited for it. I'll probably be behind you for a while because I'm basically using JavaScript to get my mind back into, I think, basic coding again.
Yeah.
And then I'll be hopping from that straight into Python, which I probably should have done it the other direction, but I wanted to build a foundation with JavaScript first, and then while I'm learning Python, I'm gonna be taking a background course on Node, so I can do Foundry modules.
Yeah, let's get to the one with the extra XP. So.
Okay.
And so
yeah.
I'll probably spend maybe like an hour or two a week learning LaTeX. So I'll probably be behind you guys, but I'll eventually like catch up.
Yeah. I mean, it's really just like I'm using just working on the RPG as an excuse to learn another skill as well. So it's for me, it's like multifaceted, awesome, cool, amazing double-edged sword time.
And if you ever want to work on stuff, you can totally just go in there and write plain text, and then we can come back and format it later.
Yeah, exactly. Like you can go
But
in
I
there,
assume you'll probably be doing mostly LaTeX for like the presentation aspect. You probably won't be doing like a lot of like mathematical computing.
No.
So
it's all LaTeX. Pretty much does all the like what we see on the PDF, basically.
Yeah, it's actually, I would say it's less powerful than HTML and CSS, because HTML and CSS you can actually do calculations. LaTeX is strictly markup. It's just for generating a PDF. So if we want to calculate anything, we need to go like make a spreadsheet or whatever.
That's good, because you don't have to worry about anything misprinting what you're trying to
Yeah.
present.
But so anyway, the idea being that like we get to learn a new skill and also hopefully get this RPG knocked out that we've been working on for 10,000 trillion years.
Yeah. Also, I remembered something about the thing that I thought you had a funny answer to that explains where all that came from, but I should tell you later.
Okay. But yeah, anyway, so hopefully we can get something that will work with, or at least get something that has the core, like, movement rules and the core combat rules, and I'm going to get that up on the Patreon and start trying to drum up interest in that as well as, everything else that we're doing there. And then,
That sounds good.
What is the date on these things that you just found? 2019. So it could have been kind of recent.
Yeah, I didn't check the
Yeah,
dates.
no, these did not exist when I was looking.
Oh, okay.
So this is
Well, that's
awesome.
good. Then they're not doubling up.
Oh gosh. While I was checking the date on that video, CJ's dying, and I'm the tank.
Well, the video was June 3rd, 2020,
Yeah.
so it's just a few months old. And a lot of people in the comments said that it's like they were able to do a lot with just that video. But it's like an hour and a half long, which kind of puts it close to the level of some of the tutorial packages I was looking at.
Yeah.
I will be right back.
yeah.
What job is this other person? Are they a tank? Or are they just like trying real hard?
They're a dancer.
A lot, so I wasn't sure if they were just doing like a bunch of burst damage, which is exactly what's happening.
You could invite him to the party if you wanted.
You could invite them to the party if you wanted. I'm too shy. Harbingers?
All right. Half an hour though. Oh. Wow, I dodged it. Turns out I'm not going to take that damage.
It's too bad Code Academy doesn't have the LaTeX language yet on their module list.
No, honestly, it's kind of weird because I feel like LaTeX is like fairly old as far as languages go, but
I think it's like 94.
yeah, but like there's like no support for it. It's like the best kept secret of like useful codes that I've experienced.
Well, it's just
As
funny
far as I
because,
can
like,
tell, go ahead.
I was just gonna say it's funny because like I've been listening to a lot of video series by data scientists, especially like biomedical data scientists, and they all mention LaTeX as, you know, they're like, yeah, if you want to get into LaTeX a little bit, just so it's more familiar down the road, so you can use it for like all your presentation like packages. And it's just weird because data science is like the second like biggest growing tech field right now, depending on which person you listen to. And so it's just odd, like, I don't know.
It feels like it's
Python and R and all that stuff is like super accessible, and then LaTeX, the thing that everyone types it out in, is like not very accessible.
Yeah, it feels like the expectation is straight up just your advisor teaches you this when you're in school.
Yeah. No, they're like, okay, so now that you're in like 3 different programming classes, also learn this markup language. That's easy, right?
Right? It's just funny. It's like Code Academy can do a course on it pretty easily, and it's nice because everything in Code Academy is immediate, like input-output response. So like every lesson you do in Code Academy has like your input field and your output, your console, right? So you can like see in real time everything you're doing, and it's so much faster to learn how to do something. But also Code Academy like aggressively overestimates my intelligence, because I've been doing this JavaScript course for about 30 hours and I'm almost at the 50% mark, and I just clicked on it and it's like estimated time to completion 30 hours. I was like, oh Code Academy, you do not understand my lack of ability to understand how arrays work within functions. I've been like spending 15 hours just trying to wrap my mind around how the data is processed and put through with their like the different syntax for every like method. So it's just like, I'm like, oh, that's cute, 30 hours to complete. I'm at 47% and I've done probably more than 30 hours at this point.
Yeah, no, I like when I was learning Python like a year ago or whatever. I guess we're going over here. I like literally just like I did like 4 or 5 different courses. There were like 4 or 5 different things that I did. They were all just like basic stuff, but just trying to like make sure I understood the basics as thoroughly as I could. Just because, like, you know, like you learn it once and it just goes in one ear and out the other effectively.
Yeah.
At least for me. And then, like, you know, I knew that like a few months down the road I wouldn't be messing with it as much, so I wanted to like get an understanding that wouldn't necessarily entirely go away if I stopped using it for a while.
No, I totally get that.
And that way also like it just helps me understand like other programming languages a little better too.
Right thing.
Well, it's like funny because I've done JavaScript in the past. This is like my 3rd time learning JavaScript, and I've taken like college courses on it, and I'm still like learning everything from scratch again, it feels like. And probably the one I have the most experience on is like C#, because I actually built like a functional game in Unity.
Yeah.
Using predominantly coding. I don't like using the UI as much because I have a harder time understanding how all these elements
using like drag and drop modules, so I prefer to code as much as possible because then I feel like I have a basic fundamental understanding of how the game works better if I do that. But it also meant that I spent like 400 hours working on something that would probably take an experienced coder like 6 hours maybe.
Yeah. But I mean, especially when it's your first project, that's super forgivable, right? Like,
Yeah.
I don't know, like I built a little text-based, turn-based RPG in Python, which was really cool. I mean, yeah, we had somebody walking us through it, but like it was
I'll be right
really
back.
cool.
Yeah. Sorry, pizza's at the door.
I remember. Oh no, we are getting limit break gauge. Awesome.
Okay, I'm back now. Sorry, that was our Domino's delivery.
No, you're totally good. I want pizza. Bring me pizza here.
Well, come hang out here.
Yes, CJ.
Oh, I didn't look at it that way.
Yeah, I think once I'm done with this JavaScript course, I'll just hop right into Python and then start trying to do other things too.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, even if you only worked on the latex stuff, like when you and I are hanging out and just like working on it, then like it's easy enough to pick up, and I already feel fairly comfortable with it. And I've only done it for like a few hours.
Yeah.
Because it's really just like HTML, like effectively. None of the commands are the same and stuff, but like it's just a markup language, so like it has all the same conventions. And, like, you know, if you understand coding on any level, you pretty much are like, oh yeah, no, this looks like code, you know, like. Any idea how much more time we have before the server shut down?
Like half an hour. That's why that person said that we only have 30 minutes.
Okay, I just felt like that was like kind of a while ago now.
Nope. It's been like 10 minutes. Oh my goodness, I keep unthinking and then getting my stuffs and all of my aggro kicked off me.
Yeah, so you got 23. You got 23 minutes till it starts.
I think that's one of Alexander's alts. Or, you know, a different Alexander whose last name rhymes with that Alexander's name.
I don't know if I'm having internet issues or what, but
Or just anywhere.
I tried Edge. I almost activated the decoding because it kept saying it had a video decoding error. So I tried opening an Edge, and it's giving me network errors now on both of them. Let's try YouTube and Facebook.
So Facebook is like way behind, but it's doing its thing.
Yeah, because Facebook has been continuously looping, and then each time it loops, it goes forward like a couple seconds.
See, I
And
really
then,
think
like,
I really
every
think
few
it's
minutes, it'll jump forward a few minutes. Once it
Yeah.
hits like the max limit to where it can be behind, it kind of pops forward again.
yeah, no, and it looks like Twitch is just down, even though it says I'm live.
Yeah, Twitch says down. So YouTube and Facebook are doing the same like looping pause thing that Twitch started doing. It must be a slobs issue.
Well, that's really disappointing. Yeah, like